They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember. But I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Bruins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior
might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught over the middle, it's Bean. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Bean. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Off play action. Looking left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Bean. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
It's complete to the left. Hard running there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Fowler. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
The Rebels will have it first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And now on second down for this offense. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Brings into the open. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for... Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. down, going to the air. Quickly complete.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense? Bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bruins heading quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. The tag! Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Bean. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
So trailing by 2 possessions late, they need a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. The give to the single back. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.